Masasabi ko, no? At ako siguro ang masasabi mong nagbantay sa performance ng lahat ng levels ng judiciary. Napakalaking oras ang ginugol ko sa pagtingin sa output ng bawat level. Nagbilang kami ng seryoso, ilan ba talaga ang linalabas? Pwede pa bang itulak ang bawat isang huwes at bawat isang kawani para pabilisin ang mga gawain? Pinag-aralan ko po yung mga sistema, yung input-output table ng bawat isang proseso. Pinag-aralan ko yun. Palagay ko, wala pa ako nakikitang ganong kasusing pag-aaral. Pangalawang ginawa ko po, at ito ay nakakabusog sa puso na gunitain, yung Enterprise Information Systems Platform po, yung tinatawag nating EISP, na naaprubahan ho yun nung panahon ni Chief Justice Davide, and then inaffirm ulit ni Chief Justice Puno, at naroon po rin naman yun nung time ni Chief Justice Corona. Ito po ay produkto ng isang 50 million peso study. Ganon ho kamahal ang ibinayad ng World Bank para sa study na ito.
Under CJ Davide, ma'am?
Opo, yung proyektong yun, no? 50 million pesos to come up with a study on what is needed in the judiciary. Ngayon, nung ako po ay naupo, binasa ko pong personal itong Enterprise Information Systems Platform. Doon po sa mga nakakasalamuha sa IT industry, parang ito po ay isang Enterprise Resource Platform. Parang SAP, parang mga ganun ho, no? From front-end delivery of service all the way to the back-end operations, integrated lahat. And the work is so massive that it requires integration of more than 25,000 courts nationwide. From the lowest level court, yung municipal trial court and yung mga kasing level na courts niya, then regional trial courts, and then the tertiary level courts, which are the Court of Tax Appeals, Sandigan Bayan, and the Court of Appeals, and all the way to the Supreme Court. Integrated po yan. Spread across more than 740 stations nationwide. Kasi may mga courts po tayong stand-alone sa isang munisipyo, may mga courts naman tayong multi-branches sa isang istasyon. But you have to connect all of them. So it is a nationwide platform. Front-end meaning when the litigants file, the end in view is already electronic filing. And when they are filed, the storage platform is digital. Meaning, hindi, kung halimbawa ho, bahain, gaya ng sa Haiyan o Yolanda, no, yung court records po namin nalunod. So, it took time for us to recover and hindi na namin ma-recover yung iba. Kailangan namin i-reconstruct. Kung maililipat natin po yan into an electronic platform, kaya magbaha, tsunami man, lindol, apoy man, nandun po yan sa isang form na ang dali-dali pong i-retrieve kasi electronically stored. And ang ginawa po na isang kaibahan, so yun po ang gagawin ho yan, no? So para sa lahat ng mga gustong mapabilis at gustong bawasan ang mga punong napuputol dahil sa sobrang paggamit ng papel, ito pong electronic platform ay napakaganda. Hindi lang po ito, i-accompany po ito ng electronic notification. Meaning, hindi na ho kailangan personal na pumunta para malaman ang schedule ng mga hearings, kundi lahat, both by SMS system, email, and an electronic site na open sa lahat ng users, they will already be able to schedule. Just imagine yung traffic, yung gasolina, yung oras sa pag-drive papunta sa korte, wala na po yan. Pupunta sa korte, yung pala ipopostpone. Hindi na po yan mangyayari in the future. Naka-schedule na po yan, yung calendaring will be also electronically generated. Lahat ng courts will have electronic raffle, so wala nang magsasabing may hocus-pocus. And then, because it is integrated, the records will be elevated all the way to the Supreme Court in a single platform na secure. And right after every hearing, as it is happening now, there are now more than 100 courts using the automated hearing platform. Pagkatapos ng hearing, yung order i-deliver orally ng judge habang tinatype ng stenographer or legal researcher, kung sinong nandun po. And right away, it is immediately physically served on the parties. So yung snail mail po na 2 months, 3 months, in between every incident, wala na po yun. So ang gandang kahusayan, kabilisan at kitipiran ang idudulot nitong Enterprise Information Systems Platform. Ngayon po, 50 million pesos worth yung study na yon. Ang nadagdag ho nating unique ngayon na napakaganda is because of our disasters po, is the disaster recovery sites. Ang gagawin po natin is spread natin yung storage nito sa iba't ibang locations. Assuming po magkaroon ng problema dito sa Manila. For example, our office is in Padre Faura. Nandun po yung data, central storage data server namin. Kung halimbawa ho, magkaroon ng baha sa Maynila na 2 feet, 3 feet, 5 feet, o kaya lindol, fire, pag na-shutdown po yun, meron ho kaming redundancy. Meron ho kami sa Angeles. At meron pa ho kami sa ibang regions na ilalagay. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-shutdown ang judiciary. So, this is the first, I think, in all modesty, Lian, no? I think if we are able to successfully implement this, this will be the first nationwide enterprise resource platform of this magnitude, and the kind of data storage that it will take care of, and the kind of efficiencies it will introduce. This is something very exciting. Tinutukan ko po ito.
At what stage na po ang EISP, ma'am? Is it 40, 50% complete?
Before I assumed leadership in this area, no, the court only had a budget of around 600 million. Ang ginagawa nila noon, bibili sila noon ng hardware, either desktop or laptop, i-charge doon. So, minimal usage of the funds. And they were thinking of purchasing 2 softwares at the time. When I sat down and read the EISP, I said that the vision is a grand one. We cannot allow ourselves as a people, having the best IT professionals in the world, having the best management information systems in the world, professionals in the world, to have this low-level technology being used. Nakakahiya. It's so embarrassing. It's a disservice to the talents of our people. I said, we should aim high to implement the spirit of the EISP. After all, it's a very expensive study in the beginning. So, with the help of Ms. Helen Makasaet, who really sacrificed a lot for the court and gave up a lot to help the court. From the 600 million, we were able to get roughly around 4.2 billion in all.
That was her doing.
That's a more than 600% increase, because she was able to present to all the relevant actors in the DBM and even to those who are hearing us in Congress the entire vision of the EISP and the amounts of money it would need to push for this. So that's a major achievement, and Congress was impressed. Congress was impressed and DBM was impressed by the architecture that we laid out, and the fact that we were able to roll out already electronic courts, even at the pilot stage, and that we had the political will to deliver this. Because everybody knows that automation in government, masyado mahirap, di ba? May mga sad stories tayo. Beauty of Customs, how many times? BIR nahirapan din dyan eh. Sobra ang birth pains, sobra ang difficulties, especially when you're talking of government. But here they saw one major branch pushing for really an integrated automation program that will have around 22 software applications integrated to serve one judiciary. And direct ang benefit sa taong bayan.
Sabi niyo nga po, EISP is a grand project. It benefits a lot of people, but coincidentally, it's also one thing that's being controversial right now, the hiring of Ms. Makasaet. I know you can't go into the merits of her hiring, but how would you explain that it's being made to look like that the court wasted funds on Ms. Makasaet, paying her 250,000 a month?
I don't think it is my burden to explain why it is happening. I think it's the burden of the complainant, and those who are supporting him to explain why they are complaining in the first place.
But you would vouch for her contribution to the EISP?
I have seen it. We have already 22% of the EISP already in the operational stage. I want to find out if we are going to be compared to other organizations. Are we on a good track or not? I think when the EISP is fully explained to the people, and that will happen, as I said, at a later stage of the proceedings, people can have a vision of a future where justice is delivered and actually felt on real time, because that's really the ideal here. Justice never and no longer delayed, but justice delivered on real time. And it is enabled by information technology, and we are good at it. You know, the automation programs of other countries were spearheaded by Filipino talent. It is a shame that we are unable to do that here in our own country, and it should really happen. And I believe that in the judiciary, it should really happen.
Chief, rough estimate, where are we in the EISP? Completed na po ba ito?
Oh, ito ang latest update natin, no? As I earlier said, those that are operational, we have 22% already. And these are the Judiciary Data Center at the Supreme Court, the Disaster Recovery Site in Angeles City, Phase 1 of the IT infrastructure for the Judiciary, Systems Integration Services, meaning Internet connectivity. For Phase 1, Lot 1 and 2, 4A and 7, and the Judiciary Email System. Those are already in the operational system stage. Those that are under procurement right now, the regional data centers in Tagaytay, Lapu-Lapu, and Davao, the Legal Resource Management System, Lawyer Information System, Electronic FieldJA, which is our training academy system, and digitization of court records. And the preparatory stage, or the pre-procurement stage, the IT infrastructure phase 2, the rest of the enterprise resource planning system, eCourts version 3 plus documents, records, and archiving, judiciary portal, MISO process modernization program, systems integration services, and the hearing management system. Yung sinabi kong under procurement, yung second is 26%, and the pre-procurement stage is 52%. That's quite a lot already.
Given that the contract of Ms. Makasaet has been terminated, how do we proceed?
Well, maybe I will need to make a call to the private sector. After hearing what we have tried to explain, and this is just the initial explanation, we've actually made presentations of these in several public fora that I attended, but maybe greater elucidation of these, especially those who are engaged in IT systems, no? I will make out a call in the same way that I made and asked Helen to be open to sacrificing for the country, para sa bayan. I will again make a call para sa bayan. Pwede nyo ba kaming tulungan? Kasi napakaganda ng pangarap namin. Pwede nyo po ba kaming tulungan na maatim ang pangarap namin para sa bayang Pilipinas? Para naman sa tao ito para sa atin lahat ito.
So ma'am, the hearings did not deter you from continuing the project in partnership with the private sector, getting another consultant?
Hindi naman dapat Kasi kung hindi talaga kami papasok dito, anong mangyayari sa judiciary? Di yung galit ng tao na lang hindi maiibsan. Sasabihin nila, bakit hindi nyo in-overhaul yung system? Bakit nyo hindi ginamit ang ICT upang babilisin ang system? Alam nyo namang merong ICT capabilities tayo. Bakit nyo hindi ginawa? Dahil mahirap? Dahil may nagre-reklamo? Dahil may mga personal na issue? Yung mga bayan ba dapat balakid sa tunay na gawain ng hustisya? Hindi naman Alam mo, hindi dapat ang hirap ang titingnan. Hindi dapat yung mga balakid na tinatapon ng mga tao sa iyong mga gustong gawing programa o progreso para sa taong bayan. Ang dapat tingnan mo yung talagang objective natin of delivering justice. Focus your mind on that. Huwag isipin yung obstacle, yung ingay, yung criticism. Hindi yun kasing importante ng buong pusong pagbigay mo ng iyong lakas upang maatim yung hustisya para sa bayan. hindi natin mapaparamdam sa tao, and this is worldwide, ang hustisya hanggat hindi natin gagawin itong automation program na ito.